Have you ever felt like your emotions are running the show, controlling how you think, feel, and experience life? Most of us carry emotional baggage that influences our daily lives without us even realizing it. But what if I told you that by mastering emotional healing, you could not only balance your body and mind, but also break free from those invisible chains? Emotional healing is the key to reconnecting with your true self, integrating your feelings, and healing old wounds that have kept you stuck. And here's the real kicker. Once you heal, you unlock a new level of emotional freedom and clarity that changes everything. Curious to find out how? Let's dive in and explore how you can start your journey to emotional mastery today. The emotional body acts as a bridge, seamlessly connecting our thoughts with our physical sensations. It's the part of you that reacts when an emotion stirs within, manifesting as physical responses, whether it's the tension in your shoulders when you're stressed or the warmth in your chest when you feel love. This is your emotional body at work, integrating what you think and feel into your physical experience. By recognizing how your emotions show up in your body, you can begin to understand how deeply connected your mind and body are, and how your emotional self influences both. Consider this. Have you ever noticed how a thought of fear might lead to a racing heart, or how joy makes your body feel light? This is no accident. When emotions aren't fully processed, they stay trapped in the body, leading to discomfort or even illness. It's through the integration of emotions, by feeling and acknowledging them, that you allow your emotional body to heal and harmonize with your physical being. This connection between mind and body is key to emotional reintegration and healing. And now, let's explore what happens when emotions are suppressed, fragmenting this vital connection. When emotions are suppressed or ignored, they don't simply vanish. Instead, they become stored within the emotional body, creating fragmentation between the mind and physical sensations. Emotional suppression can lead to a disconnect from one's true self, as unresolved emotions build up and influence our behavior, often without our awareness. Over time, this fragmentation can manifest as anxiety, depression, or even physical ailments. The body holds onto these unprocessed emotions, and they can surface as discomfort or tension, signaling the need for emotional reintegration. Trauma, especially, causes significant fragmentation. When traumatic events occur, the emotional body can become overwhelmed and shut down parts of itself in an attempt to protect the individual. This leads to a disconnection from the feeling body, where people may numb themselves to avoid the pain. However, this suppression only delays healing. To fully heal, one must acknowledge the emotional trauma, allowing it to come to the surface and be processed. Presence and acceptance are crucial here, as they help bridge the gap created by emotional fragmentation. And as we heal these wounds, we start to see how emotions play a pivotal role in our experience of reality and personal growth. Emotions are the lens through which we experience reality. They shape our perceptions, influence our decisions, and ultimately determine how we interact with the world around us. When we allow ourselves to feel emotions fully, whether joy, sadness, or anger, we engage with life more authentically. Our emotional body helps us navigate challenges and moments of growth by highlighting what needs our attention. For instance, the discomfort you feel in stressful situations may signal an opportunity for growth, urging you to explore underlying patterns and beliefs that need healing. Growth comes from this emotional integration. By consciously feeling and accepting our emotions, we open the door to healing and self-awareness. It's through this process of embracing the emotional self that we can reintegrate lost parts of ourselves and expand our understanding of who we are. Instead of avoiding emotions or suppressing them, we can use them as tools for inner transformation. Healing through feeling allows us to reconnect with our true essence, fostering both personal and spiritual growth. Next, we'll dive into the process of emotional reintegration and how presence plays a key role in healing. Reintegrating emotions begins with presence. When we are fully present with ourselves, without judgment or resistance, we create the space necessary for emotional healing. Presence allows us to observe our feelings as they arise, giving us the chance to acknowledge and process them without suppression. This practice of conscious emotions is crucial in healing the emotional body. Instead of pushing emotions away, we invite them in, allowing them to be felt and, ultimately, released. It's through this mindful attention that emotional reintegration takes place, reconnecting fragmented parts of ourselves. Healing through feeling is about accepting emotions as they are, no matter how uncomfortable. When you allow yourself to sit with your emotions, whether it's grief, anger, or fear, you begin the journey of emotional reintegration. It's like welcoming back pieces of yourself that were once lost. For example, when you feel triggered by a situation, instead of reacting impulsively or suppressing the feeling, you can pause and ask yourself, what am I truly feeling right now? This simple act of presence can shift the entire emotional experience, helping to transform old patterns. As we explore this deeper, we see how inner child work is crucial to healing the emotional blueprint we've carried since childhood. Inner child work is a powerful tool for changing the emotional blueprint that governs how we respond to the world. Many of our emotional patterns and beliefs are shaped during childhood, and when these experiences are painful or traumatic, they can leave lasting imprints on our emotional body. Inner child work involves reconnecting with that younger version of yourself, offering it the presence and acceptance it lacked. By doing this, you begin to heal deep emotional wounds, bringing about profound shifts in how you process emotions and experience life. For example, if you grew up feeling emotionally neglected, your inner child may still carry those feelings of abandonment. Through inner child work, you can reparent that part of yourself, providing the love and support you needed but didn't receive. This process helps in emotional trauma healing, transforming how you respond to triggers and challenges in the present day. It's about creating a new emotional blueprint, one built on love, acceptance, and conscious emotions. As we heal these deep-rooted patterns, we also begin to break the cycle of unhealed trauma, which often loops into our present-day experiences. Unhealed trauma doesn't simply disappear, it tends to repeat itself in a continuous loop, influencing our present-day experiences. These unresolved emotional wounds create patterns that we unconsciously replay in our relationships, work, and daily lives. For instance, someone who hasn't healed from past rejection may continuously find themselves in situations where they feel abandoned or unworthy. This loop is the emotional body's way of signaling that healing is still needed. Until the underlying trauma is addressed, the emotional self remains stuck, reliving the same experiences over and over again. Breaking free from this loop requires conscious emotional reintegration. By recognizing these recurring patterns and understanding their origins, we can begin to heal. Now that you've learned the power of emotional healing and how it connects the mind and body, what's your next step? Are you going to continue allowing old emotional wounds and unhealed trauma to influence your present experiences? Or are you ready to take control, face those emotions, and begin the process of reintegration and healing? Remember, it's only through presence and acceptance that we can break free from the continuous loop of pain and unlock true emotional freedom. Healing your emotional self isn't just about feeling better, it's about transforming your entire experience of life. So, are you ready to start your journey? If you want to keep learning more about how to heal emotionally and live a more balanced, fulfilled life, be sure to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. There's so much more to uncover about the mind-body connection, and you don't want to miss it.